What if we say that you can completely reinvent your SQL coding with an innovative AI-powered solution that generates, explains, fixes, and optimizes queries for you, as well as consults you on all aspects of SQL? You can have it all and much more with dbForge AI Assistant, a reliable copilot that relieves you of routine manual coding and helps you achieve maximum productivity with minimum effort. That is, you ask the assistant and get the required response. Simple as that. dbForge AI Assistant is integrated into multiple dbForge products, from high-end IDEs to lightweight tools, all providing a convenient interface for working with databases. You can generate a query with the assistant and run it immediately without switching between applications. Finally, the assistant is well-versed in the specifics of multiple database systems and SQL dialects they are using, so it will prove smart and helpful whether you're working with SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, Postgres, or other related databases and cloud services. You can't go wrong with the assistant regardless of your role. If you're a database developer, you will save tons of time on manual SQL coding. Instead, you'll just have to double-check the generated query, adjust it in case of need, and run it against the target database. If you're a database administrator, you'll be able to simplify the optimization and troubleshooting of your SQL queries. The assistant will make it extremely easy to keep the performance of your databases at an all-time high. If you're a data analyst, you won't need to write SQL manually in order to retrieve data for analysis. dbForge AI Assistant converts natural language input to SQL and generates working queries of any complexity that can be further executed against your database. Finally, dbForge AI Assistant can be adopted by entire development teams, so if you're a manager or team lead, you can consider the assistant as a viable solution that will automate your team's general workflow. Curious? Let's see how it works. If you need to generate and optimize queries within the context of any specific database, simply attach that database to let dbForge AI Assistant explore its metadata. Next, all you need to do is ask, and the assistant will generate relevant SQL queries of any type and complexity. Afterwards, you will be able to view and modify those queries if necessary, run them against your database, and reuse them whenever you need. Note that the privacy of your actual table data remains intact. The assistant has no access to your data unless you explicitly provide it in the conversation as part of your request. What if you don't need any context and simply have a general request that needs to be translated into SQL? Easy! Form your request in any language, the more precise the better, and the assistant will respond with a valid SQL query. How about optimizing a pre-written query? You got it! Show it to the assistant and get it back in a matter of moments, rewritten and thus optimized for top performance. dbForge AI System will also help you understand SQL queries by giving you clause-by-clause breakdowns of your code with explanations. This is especially useful if you're still learning SQL or if you're a non-technical user who wants to operate data with flexibility and convenience. You can use dbForge AI Assistant to analyze and fix your queries of any size and complexity. Simply enter a query. If there's something wrong with it, the assistant will spot it and immediately provide you with explanations and actionable suggestions. In other words, you will be able to check and adjust your queries in no time. If you encounter an error during the execution of a query, it will be shown in the error list. You can ask the assistant to give you a detailed explanation of that error and suggest possible fixes directly from the error list window. Should you have any questions regarding SQL in general, or your current case in particular, feel free to chat with the assistant. After all, it isn't called the assistant for nothing, and it will quickly provide you with the required guidance, best practices, and other information in real time. You can even ask anything you'd like to know about the tool you are using, and the assistant will guide you through every feature step by step. Additionally, you can enable web search before asking your question. This will allow the assistant to keep things up to date with the most relevant answers. Want to try it yourself? You only need to take 3 simple steps to get started. Step 1. Like we said, dbForge AI Assistant is compatible with multiple dbForge tools. Take a look at the dbForge product line, pick the tool that suits you best, download and install it on your machine. Step 2. Open the Install tool, activate it for a free trial, and connect to the required database. Step 3. In the same tool, open dbForge AI Assistant and activate it for its own free trial. And that's it. You are free to explore both tools at the same time. Give them a proper go and see what they are capable of. After the trial, you can get yourself a license and make the most of the assistant in your daily work.